Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. We are continuing our movie month of just bad movies.
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure month.
Movies that we like despite knowing they are
just
flawed.
not that great.
Yeah.
For so many reasons.
Oh, yeah.
And tonight, we have gone with Mr. Men.
Yeah.
Because movie.
Because superheroes
Because
are amazing.
superheroes...
In-game, am I right? We can't talk about it?
Well, this is like one of the first, collection of superheroes comes together to try and save all of humanity.
Team of superheroes doing their thing.
Against Jeffrey Rush pretending to be German.
Yes.
Remember that part?
Yeah.
Where Jeffrey Rush is pretending to be German?
I really like Jeffrey Rush. I think the man is a talented actor.
Oh, yeah.
I was scared of him as a kid because of Mr. Men.
Well, he's
just...
He's very scary. He is very...
He's got glass.
He has a coke nail. He's got a coke fingernail.
Yeah. He's friends with the Disco Boys, so you see.
Okay.
Anyway,
it's a superhero movie.
Mm-hmm.
It is team of misfits. The thing about Mystery Men that is cool that not a whole lot of superhero movies do. In this world, superheroes are 1,000% a thing. It's accepted. It's merchandised. Captain Amazing, who is Greg Kinnear, who's kind of like I love Greg Kinnear. That man deserves it. Honestly, did he get the Oscar for As Good as It Gets? Because he deserved it. I don't think he got the Oscar.
No, I don't think so.
He was so good in that. Greg Kinnear is a beautiful, talented man. And he plays Captain Amazing, and he's hilarious. Mm-hmm. He's basically Superman, but he's got sponsors. Like, his jacket has...
Yeah, he rips off the
Pepsi, and here's Pepsi.
Well, I'd say he's more like Batman, because does he have any actual talent other than just his suits and stuff?
I think he's a puncher. I think
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he's more of a Batman.
I think he's more Batman. He's a superhero in this world where superheroes have sponsors. They have...
He's a weird blend between Superman and Batman, because he's basically Batman because he's a rich dude that has a bunch of gadgetry.
Oh, yes! He's a billionaire in
when
real
he
life.
takes his glasses off.
Billionaire Lance Hunt.
Billionaire Lance Hunt.
Lance Hunt doesn't wear glasses.
Captain Amazing does. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't be able to see. They have that whole debate.
Yeah, they have that, because it's fun. It's a fun world that they've built this movie in.
Yeah.
And it's a team of superheroes. They're like the B-team superheroes.
Oh, they're like the
and they're all
team.
awful. They're all weird fucking
They got weird
superheroes.
superhero. Well, it's kind of like in X-Men. You have, you Storm up here, goddess of the Tempest kind of thing. And then you have, why this kid just can stretch his neck really long. That's his whole thing.
Right,
That's his only thing. But he's one of us.
So it's more like that Sky High movie.
Yes.
Where it's like,
kind of like that.
I can kind of glow a little bit.
It's one of those things where
a good guilty pleasure movie. I love Sky High.
The people that have the weirder abilities, they're not appreciated as much as, that guy can fly.
I mean, in their defense, Hank Azaria throws forks at people.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
With a British accent that he was not born with.
He is the Blue Raja.
Yeah.
And he has
this
whole
history.
Historical
It really does make perfect sense.
I like Hank Azaria too. That man, he is funny.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He has beautiful brown eyes.
So he's got forks. William H. Macy.
He's got a shovel.
He's
the shoveler.
How do you find out? Oh, I'm good with a fucking shovel. You know what I mean?
Well, I assume he got a
gardening
teenage job. He was working road crew somewhere, and they realized, oh my god, he's amazing with shovel, and Ben Stiller's whole thing is he just gets angry.
Wait, what is he? He's Fury or something?
Mr. Furious.
Mr. Furious.
That's his whole thing is rage.
Right.
And
then it's revealed halfway through the movie that they think he doesn't really have any powers.
Yeah, he doesn't think he has
because
powers.
I pushed it into... You lifted a city bus once. And he's like, no, I pushed it. I don't know, it takes a whole big lot of strength to push an entire bus out of the way.
Yeah, but the driver had his foot on the gas.
Just at the beginning, just to get it started. Then it really was me, but then... So it's another one of those classic underdog story. Honestly, I was thinking about going with that Balls of Fury movie, that Dan Fogler movie, but it's the same thing. It's this underdog story of this guy who nothing works out for him the whole time, and that's kind of sort of what they do in this movie as well. They have these three people that really want to do well. They hope they do good. They think they did pretty good tonight, but then they just don't.
They're just not good enough. And then Captain Amazing gets kidnapped
by Jeffrey Rush.
He sets it up, though, okay, because of the sponsor thing. Yeah. Captain Amazing
because
he's
running
sponsors
out of people
because he's losing it. He's losing out. He's losing
Yeah.
people to fight because he's put away all the big bad ones. And he has this moment where he's talking and he's thinking about it and he's like, "Hey, that one big bad that I fought all that time ago.
Right.
We had those epic fights. He's up for parole.
And if I let him out of the
out,
asylum,
I can fight him
I
again.
can defeat him again and be,
which he should never have done.
Not Jeffrey Rush.
Not Jeffrey Rush.
As a German.
But I love Jeffrey Rush. Jeffrey Rush pretends like everything's fine. He's learned the errors of his ways. And billionaire Lance Hunt, who really is Captain America, he comes in and he's like...
Captain America?
Captain Amazing.
Look who's got
Y'all
Chris
know-
Evans on the mic.
Okay.
Don't you?
I know that Endgame's been out for like a month. I want to talk about it. I
We're not
can't.
gonna.
Oh my god.
No.
Anyway.
We don't spoil things for at
Anyway.
least 6 months till after this movie. Give
Exactly.
everybody a good chance. It's
So
okay.
the point is
I
that Lance Hunt, a.k.a. Captain Amazing,
Captain Amazing, wrong
Amazing, is like,
He is
I'm
a
gonna
captain,
break
but not
you
my
out.
captain.
I'm gonna break you out of jail, and then he ends up getting set up and kidnapped,
Yeah.
and then Jeffrey Rush, what is his name in the movie? Jeffrey Rush's character name? The German guy, the scary German guy.
Franken. No.
Gonna get fraculated.
I forget.
But-
Is
Yeah.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, so he
It's Dr. Frank
kidnaps.
something.
He kidnaps.
Oh my God.
Wow,
My
it's
brain.
been a while. Yeah.
Wow.
He kidnaps Captain Amazing, and he's gonna ruin the whole town. And so then we have our unlikely superheroes, the only ones that know about it. And so they're like, "Oh no,
They hurry
we
up,
gotta
they gather
go
a team.
stop it." So then they gather, and they have all the cliched, stereotypical but amazing things we all love in superhero movies. They have the one lineup where they all line up
they
walking
walk in a
together.
straight line.
You know,
But to be fair, that's a trope that's not in just superhero movies. That's anytime you have a badass team. You
Right,
walk in a
they
straight
always do
line
that.
together.
Yeah.
Badass
Just explosions
team.
behind
but at
you.
least
Yeah.
they do make a comedic moment out of it because Ben Stiller's having doubts the whole time, and in
Yeah,
that
he's like,
shot
"I don't
he
wanna
tries
go
to
fight,"
run
he
away.
turns away.
Yeah,
He
they
turns
catch him,
around,
yeah.
and they have to catch him and drag him back.
They have to first off acknowledge that they do have strength. They have to learn how to best use their strength. And there's a training montage in the middle where there's this mysterious guy. His name is the Sphinx, and they're like, "Oh, he's very mysterious, terribly mysterious." And that's his whole thing. And so he takes them and he's like, "I will train you how to superhero so that you can fight this bad guy better."
Right. Well, because first off, they have to make the team.
Yes.
So they go around and they gather all
They
these
put
people.
up flyers.
And
They
make,
say,
like, this
"Come have a
pool
barbecue."
party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dane Cook is
Cook
there.
He is the waffler.
He is.
Golden Crispy.
Bad guys are history.
Waffle man!
And I'm running.
I like Dane Cook
Oh,
in Mr.
God.
Men. I think he's funny. I think the Waffler is hilarious.
When I was little, I didn't understand why they didn't let him on the team. And now that I'm older, I'm like, it's not fucking plugged in. Like, you know
It's
what I
a
mean?
useless waffle iron. He's
Well, he
just like-
bashes his enemies in the head.
Yeah.
Or he burns them like this. It's like, what is happening?
Like, really?
As a
And-
kid, I was like, why the fuck
Yeah.
not? He can burn people.
So,
you know?
Pencilhead and son of Pencilhead, two
Yeah,
generations.
yeah.
It's
So
all
this,
these
this pool
bad
party does not
people,
work because
yeah.
these are people that want to be superheroes but clearly do not have the aptitude.
You know,
I'm sorry.
can I complain about some of the choices they made?
Yes.
For example, the big, strong, creepy-looking guy who was Ballerina Man.
Yeah.
That's a little bit
yeah.
problematic.
That's a joke.
And then also the one woman that's in the group in that point, she's the PMS Avenger.
Yeah. Well, no. Then the other two girls who fight each other because they're wearing the same.
Oh
balloons.
yeah,
Yeah, and they have,
I
like, a
am.
mud
You
bath
copied me.
fight.
You copied me.
This movie, despite being a delight, does have some sexist overtones.
But
Right.
the redeeming thing about that,
The bowler,
Janine
The bowler-
Garofalo
the bowler is,
is
a
the
cool
only
character.
female
She's-
character that actually gets to do anything really. I mean,
Yeah.
Lady
She has a
Spacey-
backstory.
Yeah, she has a backstory.
She's
She
great.
has a
Her
goal.
father was murdered, but the police, they said it was an accident. You know, he fell down an elevator shaft onto some bullets.
I've always suspected a bit of foul play.
As have I.
Exactly.
It's a funny movie.
It's a funny movie.
Janine Garofalo does really well. I like the bowler. I think she's got a cool backstory, and she has a bowling ball with her father's skull in it, and she talks to him.
He
That's-
floats around.
That's
Yeah.
something you would legit see in a comic book.
Yeah.
Comic
and
books
she
get dark like that.
ruins everything.
Yeah. And her power is cool. She's got the bowling ball, and she throws the ball, and the ball destroys stuff. It's neat.
Right.
Yeah, it
Like flies
flies
around on its
after
own
people.
and changes and yeah.
Yeah. So she's cool. And then like the shoveler, when he learns how to better do his powers, it's
Dude,
like,
I just realized he's a bludger.
he's a bludger.
He's a bludger.
Oh my god.
I totally just
Okay.
realized that. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, this is pre.
Oh, I was trying to describe him because my brain went snitch because of how he moves, you know? And then
No,
I was
he
like,
is,
oh,
yeah.
he's a fucking bludger. He
Yeah.
smashes into things. Okay,
Smash,
sorry.
smash. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the bowler. You have the
She's
Blue
kick-ass.
Rasha, you have the shoveler.
She's the reason that I wanted to wear eyeliner. Because she's got like the
Green
crazy.
Strike.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Her look was extremely cool. I like that whole. It's kind of goth, but kind of scene. It's, it's more emo goth.
90s futuristic angry is what she is.
Yeah, but at least when the spleen, played by
Neon
Paul
trash.
Rubens,
yes,
tries to hit on her the whole time, she turns him down
Yeah.
several times. That's
Like,
good. That's important.
There's not enough beer in the world, spleen. I'm sorry.
Sorry. It's like, it's okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
love the shit out of Paul Rubens.
I
I really, really do.
He's
When
funny.
I was little, he was my favorite superhero.
Yeah,
like
he's got a
from that
backstory
movie.
too.
Yes.
He blamed one of his farts on an old gypsy woman who happened to be passing by. Which I've learned you can't say gypsy.
I've learned that's a
used as bad
slur.
word. It's a
Yeah,
slur.
that's good.
But that's what he says is, and she puts a curse on him that he will forever be in puberty. And so
He
there's
will
this,
forever be the one who dealt it.
yes, and so he now has fart powers. They're super fart powers.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
you see
he's
what
a
we're talking
big
about
superhero.
this,
He is-
not all that. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eh.
And then Kel
It's
Mitchell.
funny. You
which
cannot tell
I have
me-
not seen Kel Mitchell since Mystery Men. I do not know where Kel Mitchell went.
Good work.
Yeah, the other guy.
That was
is
before.
On, the other guy's
Kel-
on SNL.
Yeah, that's Keenan.
Keenan.
Yeah.
Keenan Thompson. I know he's on SNL. Where did Kel Mitchell go? I liked him on Keenan and Kel. I liked him on all that too. He was funny, and he's
Okay,
good
but
in
his character in this movie is kind of a throwaway. He's kind of.
He's gotta
that's
believe
the
in
joke
himself.
is that he's the invisible boy.
Yeah,
But he can only go invisible if you don't look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody
It's
has
kind
to
of like
watch
it's
it.
kind of like in Deadpool, where you got this invisible character and then
Oh yeah, and then Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt for
Oh,
2
yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
Buzz, and then
Yeah, where you
gone.
don't know for sure if it actually is a thing. Well,
You know,
in this, it totally is. Kel Mitchell saves the day. Kel
He does,
Mitchell saves
yeah.
the world.
he turns off the light. He goes
He
through the
turns off
lasers.
the-
Yeah, there's like a
Oh!
laser and.
The lasers kill Michael Bay. You remember?
Is he the one that runs away with his pants down?
He's one of the frat boys.
Oh my god!
The frat boys are all watching this.
I forgot
They're
about
on the
that.
stairs, and Jeffrey Rush just smacks the thing, and he goes, "See, I killed my own men." Ha And he runs away.
Was that Michael Bay?
That was
I
Michael Bay.
forgot.
Michael Bay is one of the frat boys who is one of the gangs that this bad guy has assimilated. He's planning on taking over the world now that he's killed Captain Amazing.
There's so many weird off the wall people that are in that movie. Fucking
yeah.
CeeLo Green
Yeah.
Yeah.
is in that movie. He
like,
plays
hey,
like a rapper guy.
how are
But
you?
let me point out,
Tom Waits.
No.
What the shit?
even better, Eddie Izzard.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Tony.
C and Tony P, leader of the Disco Boys. Remember, this is
Yeah.
why this movie's
He's
not
always
good.
been like
But
our
it's
favorite.
such
I
a
love
good
him.
Eddie Izzard's
Eddie
He's
amazing.
wearing this red fur the entire fucking movie. He's a delight. It's
Just
He's
dancing to
he's
disco.
great.
Listen to the sound.
There is music all
Stop
around.
it! And he literally goes, and I can feel it. And all
And
the waves of
The
it.
doctor
And it's hilarious.
Jeffrey Rush is like, it must have hurt you, Tony, to hear the people saying that disco was dead.
Disco is not dead. Disco is life.
Yes, Tony, that is the passion I remember.
Eddie
He's
Izzard
so
does
funny.
such a good job pretending to be
Yeah.
American in this movie. Disco is not dead. Disco is life.
Yeah.
But
Except
there's
for that
one
one.
line.
That
There's
is-
one
That's
line
your name.
where he's talking. He's talking to them about how we'll give you this terrible nickname. So that's it. And he says, "That's it. That's your name." But the problem is Eddie Izzard not being American.
Yeah.
He doesn't say name. He says name.
Name.
That's your name. And it's just like, oh,
It's the one line he
it's
slips.
it's like my favorite part in Horrible Bosses.
Oh, yeah.
I love Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell's Irish though, and he's got that one line where he says the Bolivians will do it for a third of the price. But the problem is it's very hard to say third of the price if you are Irish, because they tend to say a third of the price. And he says it really quickly, but it's totally there.
You could really hear it in the movie theater.
The Bolivians
I
will
heard
do it for a
I
third of
was
the
like,
price.
That man's Irish. I could hear
I
you're
love
Irish.
Colin Farrell though.
I wish they'd let him be more Irish. Give him more movies where he plays
same
an
thing
Irish
with
man.
Eddie Izzard.
He
I
is a lovely
love-
man with a beautiful voice, and they never let him be Irish. They always make him be.
I feel like
American.
Jeanette's still going.
Holy
shit! I have so many opinions about Colin
breath.
Farrell.
Oh
The movies don't use him right. They don't put him in the right place. Make him be Irish. You're missing out.
Okay. So anyway,
Hollywood, why you betray me?
you realize that Colin Farrell's not even in Mr. Men, and you're like defending him. He was in Daredevil.
Oh,
You know, switch to a different
he had an
movie.
Irish accent in
Yeah, he had an
Daredevil.
Irish accent in Daredevil.
Yes.
Yeah, he was Irish.
Allowed to be
Bullseye.
Irish in Daredevil.
Bullseye was great.
Anyway, the point is, he's not even in this film.
No,
Let's bring it back,
no,
Jeanette.
Let's bring it
Bring it
back.
back
Bring it
to the
back
film we're talking
to
about.
Mystery Men. Mystery Men is funny. The bad guy kills Captain Amazing. He kidnaps
Spoilers.
him. Whatever.
Spoilers.
Okay.
Jeffrey
so
Rush
the B team
murders.
has to save the world because otherwise the entire world is going to get fracculated. The guy's he's got a machine that's going to mess up the entire world.
Melts.
It's going to melt the world.
That's why
world
they make the
rains.
team together anyway.
It's going to turn into a Salvador Dali painting. You just got to go with it. And so they have to stop Jeffrey Rush from doing the thing. And they end up gathering a team of
Misfits.
they're misfits, but now they actually kind of know how to use their powers. You know,
The only negative that I have... Okay, there's two negatives. Okay, so first off,
There's
there
a lot of
is...
negatives.
No,
I love
there's
this movie.
stuff that I can accept, and then there's stuff like the skunk scene.
That's
Yes.
yeah. That's what I was thinking about. It's like you've got the farting jokes,
Didn't
and then
need
you've got
that.
Farting jokes are fucking hilarious.
sometimes.
You cannot tell me
Sometimes.
that watching the wind blow underneath his little cape is not the funniest thing you've ever seen. in your life.
S B D.
And fucking people pass out. I love the spleen. He's hilarious. Fart jokes are always going to be funny. Like, you can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
I know you don't like
It's
fart.
fine.
that scene where they're driving up to get the weapons from Tom Waits, and they're singing "Hello Dolly," but in French.
But in French, why?
Yeah.
Why?
They're having a
Ma
road trip.
chérie,
Ma chérie,
Dolly. Why?
And they stop the car, and Paul Rubens is just blah, 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 blah. And like, it's-
Spewing French.
I
I think
that's actually how the
that's actually what the
captioning
captioning said. I think back when we were kids, it's like the spleen spewing French, because that's what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's just like,
but they go to Tom Waits, the Arming of the Hero sequence, where they have to get their weaponry to go defeat the bad guy. And the thing is, they're about to leave because the guy says it's all non-lethal weaponry. And then he's like, tornado in a can! And he throws it at him, and they all get, the spleen gets thrown around.
that could be deadly.
It could be.
You land on a spike.
And then he hits the car and he farts, and it's funny.
Yeah. So they take all the weapons, like the one with the shrinking
blame
clothes
thrower.
one, that's not okay.
yeah, again,
That's not
sexism.
okay. There's some sexism in this movie, but the blame thrower is pretty funny.
Because that's
You're
when
telling me the camera angle of the model thing with the boobs is not... That's fine. I always hated that as a kid.
Yeah.
He did not need to do that. He
Yeah,
has like
why
this
did you have
mannequin
this?
with tits on it.
It's a weird
And they have a weird angle specifically so that that's in the shot. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
like,
And there's
fuck off.
chickens.
Well, it's
in
to
his-
it's to show that he's weird and
like,
eclectic.
Yeah, he's
and-
weird and doing,
Well, first off, he was at the retirement home in the first place. At
He
the
was
very
hitting on the
beginning.
old ladies.
Yeah, he was hitting on the old
hitting
ladies.
on the old ladies.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't live there. He has his own.
Yeah, he has like
Evil
a trailer
scientist lab.
thing
Yeah.
in an amusement park.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Amusement park?
What?
It was an
Was
abandoned
Yeah, an
amusement
abandoned
park.
amusement park.
I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I think so.
He has a weird science lab where he creates weird science things, like a bubble machine and a tornado in a can and
Blame thrower.
Right.
blame thrower.
Your bad attitude's hurting this team.
Yeah.
Stop spitting on me.
Yeah.
And they start
They
fighting.
fight because the blame got thrown, and it's
Puns.
interesting. They take all these non-lethal weapons and they go...
I mean, there's good ideas in this movie. There's shit that no one else would come up with, and it's all
Yeah.
like compiled into one movie. So I think that's really the reason that
Honestly,
I like it.
Daddy said the one thing that he would like, that he thought would pull the movie together, if they had not killed Captain Amazing. My father, he was like, what you need to do is take Captain Amazing, have him fracculated up here, but not fracculated down here. And so he's still walking around being Lance Hunt, but he's...
So what, he would have been like Gilderoy Lockhart?
Yes! He would have been Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yes.
And that's what Daddy wanted out of this movie, was Gilderoy Lockhart instead
well,
of fried chicken.
But the problem is, you do need that moment in the film, though, because you do need to see that Jeffrey Rush's character is legitimately capable of being lethal.
Oh, yeah.
Not just,
Yeah.
you'll be kind
True.
of strange. No, you need to be, like,
Well, but he
literally
kills the
murdered.
frat boys.
Yeah, he kills other people. He
kills
could've
a lot
killed
of
other
people.
But you would need to do that with one of his henchmen to show that this machine can do that. That's the problem. We need a moment
right.
where
Yeah.
his machine
yes.
is capable of murdering people. Therefore, we have the
We have
intention
to stop it because...
Right, so you need that in the film. So
I
it didn't
think-
have to be
yes.
Captain Amazing, but I think you do need that moment. So, yeah, that's the problem. It's like, it's on the one hand, there's good structure behind it. You know, you've got your team of misfits, you've got your team of underdogs, you've got a serious problem going on, you've got character development. All of the characters have their own little problem that they're trying to work on. You know, you've got William H. Macy trying to be a good dad, trying to be a good father, but trying to help his friends, you know. And then you got, Hank Azaria, he has a thing with his, his mom doesn't know he's a superhero, so he has to have that whole, boys are folk flinger, mother, Jesus, swallow, I know, but there it is. And I'm sure she's like, you're not British. So we've got moments.
She accepted it. She
did,
yeah. Her heirloom or silverware.
Silverware, yeah.
Because she's like, here you go. We were saving it for your wedding, but whatever, go superhero.
It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't need the romance with that one lady and Ben Stiller.
I don't remember.
Well, it's because she's a damsel. They introduce her into the film only to be
she's
a
a waitress at the diner.
Have...
They go on a date, but they don't even really.
Well, she's to give some humanity to Ben Stiller's character because Ben Stiller's
who
character
gives a
doesn't
shit?
have
I don't
much.
understand why Ben Stiller gets. You know what I mean? I feel like I would want more stuff about anybody else other than Ben Stiller, like fucking Blue Raja. I would watch stuff with Blue Raja. You know what I mean?
Define stuff.
I just mean like a romance scene with anybody else in that film other than Ben Stiller's character.
Frankly,
because his whole thing is that he's
a romance scene, except from honestly, I really like the Shovelers' marriage. They have a good marriage. Yes. It's sweet.
You're a good husband. And a good father.
Yeah, she has the gloves like Dexter's mom, and she just fucking. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think she legit loves him, and she wants him to be happy. But she's like, why are you chasing after something that's making you unhappy? Mm-hmm. And that's he's like, I have to be me, and she's like, yeah, but also you're hurting yourself. So
that's what I'm saying. There's every character has legitimate things, and that's why it's partially a good movie. But you take it back to the Paul Rubin fart jokes. You take it back to the skunk scene, which we again did not need, where there's a skunk that randomly starts hitting on
because
he smells funny. So it's just stuff like that you can't say it's a good.
And then quite honestly, if I'm supposed to fear Jeffrey Rush, but he comes at me like.
They put a camera on his arm and just start fucking.
It's so ridiculous.
Some of the camera angles.
Say what you will about this movie, but some of the cinematography was interesting. That's all you can say about this movie. Yeah, they tried. They tried something.
Yeah. The dialogue is pretty good. I enjoy watching the characters do their thing. I love that line that William H. Macy has. Do we save the world or do I eat this sandwich?
That's what I was about to say. There's moments where they're clearly making fun.
A lot.
Yeah, they're clearly making fun of the tropes.
I was gonna say because I've been playing that Lara Croft game, right? And I get so into that game that I was like jumping around going, like, I didn't know if I could make it, and I would go, I trust in my powers! And I would say that so many times in my fucking head. And
I trust in the powers of my teammates.
I trust in the powers of my teammates.
I believe in my powers. I believe in my powers. I believe in the power of my teammates.
I believe in the power. It's such a good movie. But there's such good. That's the thing. There's so many good moments to it, but also there's so many bad moments that we just don't need. And that's why it has to be a guilty pleasure, because you just can't.
And then there's stupid jokes like, oh, well, why am I wearing watermelon on my feet? I don't remember telling you to do that. And then he walks away. And it's like...
And then you just hit it with the hammer to get out of it. It's just...
A lot of it is easy jokes. You know what I mean?
A lot of it is
but the characters are worth it. William H. Macy. William H. Macy
I really like
and
William
Hank
H.
Azaria.
Macy.
Ben Stiller? You hate on Ben Stiller?
I just don't
still
like
hating Ben Stiller.
I did like him in Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museum and Tropic Thunder. That's it.
He's funny in Tropic Thunder.
You don't like Tropic Thunder?
I don't remember a
that
whole lot
movie's
about that
so
movie.
problematic.
But let me tell you about what I remember about that movie. Let's not talk about that movie. Anyway.
Yeah. Ben Stiller he's done a lot of movies, but none that really stick out as like great movies.
Okay, Zoolander. I fucking
That's
love
a guilty
Zoolander.
pleasure if I have anything
awful.
to say about it.
And then
Alexander Skarsgård is there.
Yes, he dies. So sad.
spoilers.
Yeah.
But no, there's just
that
Back to Mr.
Oh no.
back to Mr. Man. No, honestly my favorite part is Eddie Izzard though.
Yes,
I know he's a secondary character, but
Tony.
he's the one that murdered Bowler's father. We find out.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the one that murdered your dad. I'm the one that gave your daddy the shaft. He was like, oh shit,
it was you.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And
The way he says it too.
And my favorite part, honestly, is that I don't know if you guys know, it's a reference to material that he did. He's a stand-up comedian, and so he has the line, "I'm protected by the god of hair care."
Oh, yes.
That's a reference. I'm Jeff the god of biscuits and Simon the god of hairdos. It's a reference to how badly
about that.
Yeah, because the Greeks used to have gods. The Romans came in and stole all their gods because the Roman gods before that were kind of crap. Jeff the god of biscuits, Simon the god of hairdos, and they got me all these new gods and all these crap gods. It's a reference to that, and so I love that I'm the god of hair care because these flamethrowers
is a delightful human being.
Yes,
like.
The costuming in this movie
is
pretty on point. And he's wearing this disco outfit, and he looks fucking amazing.
Well, to be fair, Eddie Izzard looks amazing in anything. That outfit, Dressed to Kill,
yes, that little kimono thing he's got going on.
With the boots, kill me.
Yeah, I can't remember. And then he had
the one that we went and saw Eddie at the casino. You remember that outfit?
Fucking legs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Eddie Izzard.
Yeah, jeans and these high fucking black boots and this nice little blazer. I was dying. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So I absolutely love Eddie Izzard. And then in this movie, just one of the best parts, which is strange because 15 minutes of screen time, absolute max.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's barely there, but
he shows up 3 times.
There's a scene and they're playing a disco song and he's just kind of dancing to it. And I'm like, yes!
So it's just, like I said, there's disco, there's fart jokes, there's so many negative
There's Michael
things
Bay.
about it.
Random Michael Bay.
Like,
hey,
but
how are you?
But like I said, you've got your, if you break it down into the typical superhero movie, you've got your classic, you've got your villain, you've got, oh no, I'm going to murder everybody, oh no, we have to stop that. So you've got your classic call to adventure, it's your typical hero
you have
journey.
here we have our superhero team with one token female because that's what we get.
Yeah.
And only one token black guy too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although the shoveler's wife is black and he is white.
Yes.
And that's important, especially in the 90s.
Interracial relationships, you don't see that often in 90s movies.
Yeah. So some of the stuff in the 90s movies.
Yeah, And again, the bowler is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
She's not badass for the sake of being badass. She's legit badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this movie.
Overall, this movie is fun. I like it.
I honestly do think there's more nostalgia to it, though, that's pulling us into liking it more because we did see it fairly
People
young.
think Smash Mouth, they think Shrek, and I do not. Yes, I've obviously seen Shrek 1,000 times, okay? It is a really fucking good movie, but I think Mystery Men.
Because of
they wrap it up with
And then aren't they even playing that music? Are they playing that music when they're doing the recruiting scene, or is that just the Smash Mouth video? Because the Smash Mouth video references this movie because they were in this movie.
You remember Smash Mouth was in Rat Race?
I do.
Yeah.
They were in the movie.
I forgot
they were
about
at
that.
the end.
I hated it so much.
I did not hate that movie. I liked the
I was
cast.
little.
I liked the cast a heck of a lot.
It's a lot of random people.
Daddy was. I remember we went to some restaurant and we were trying to explain to Mom that it was a funny movie, and Daddy was trying to explain to her the Kathy Bates scene, and he was crying.
God.
I remember.
I only watched it for that one guy because I had a huge crush on him.
Breckenmeyer.
I had the biggest crush on Breckenmeyer.
He's cute.
Pretty sure it was because of Josie and the Pussycats.
From Clueless? I was
trying
to throw it back.
Also from Clueless, yeah.
I don't know if it was Clueless.
From that awful Can't Hardly
I
Wait.
like him in
Kate Leopold.
Kate Leopold.
There you go.
Oh, Kate Leopold.
Breckenmeyer.
Yeah, Breckenmeyer.
Breckenmeyer.
Woo, Kate Leopold.
Oh my God, he was. Yeah, I forgot he was in Du Jour. It was.
That's what I said. That's why I said Josie and the Pussycats.
Breckenmeyer, Donald Faison, Seth Green,
and then that weird tall guy with
the other one,
blonde hair.
Wow.
The good-looking one.
Wow.
They're all good-looking. But
thank you. It's really rude. Specifically, that one.
I like Seth Green. I've always had a crush on him. Breckenmeyer, I've had a crush on him forever too. Yeah.
Anyways, sorry for bringing it up.
Point is,
distraction. Sidebar. Come back.
So overall, Mystery Men cannot be a good movie. It just can't be. There's too many things that keep dragging.
It's so fucking quirky.
Classical structure to it. It's got, the characters have good motivation and everything. If you break it down for that kind of stuff.
And they have backstories.
They have character motivations, but there's some sexism in it. There's some problematic in it. There's a lot.
Watching Ben Stiller pretend to be angry is really cringy.
Well,
he's
like
squeezing the thing.
Pretend to be sad.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck.
Anyway,
Anyway,
it's not a bad.
She sucks at being sad. She's cute.
Are you talking about Alex and Emma?
Yeah, she was
specifically.
Alex and Emma.
Every movie I've ever seen Kate Hudson try to cry, she can't cry.
She doesn't sniffle.
Yeah.
She looks like she's crying. And that's the problem with fucking Alex and Emma, that she does that, like, 5 minute...
I was getting on the bus.
Yeah. She doesn't sniffle. And it's
tried to fix it.
She,
crying is wet, correct?
Most
like,
of the
it's
time.
everything.
Well, she does that thing where she, like, tries to, like, wipe away her tears, and that's at least a kind of emotion. But she just,
How did you get to Kate Hudson?
How did you get to Kate Hudson?
She just
because we were talking about terrible acting.
Ben Stiller can't be good at angry, and
I
Kate
see.
Hudson can't be good at
She
sad.
just randomly hated a person. Okay.
You know what?
Apropos to the situation.
Okay, sorry.
Calling out a person. Anyway.
You know who can't act?
I didn't say she can't act. She's cute. I've seen her in movies. She's good.
No.
She just can't cry. She's terrible at crying.
It's great.
Okay.
Anyway, so overall, this can't be a good movie, but we have such nostalgia for it, and there are such classical element pieces in it that I was like, that's going to be a guilty pleasure.
It's a fun superhero movie.
It's a fun movie. It's just there's so many things that pull it
Well, there are
back.
so many movies that we used to watch over and over and over as kids, and that's one of them. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
fucking Mystery Men.
Well, the soundtrack is pretty good. The storyline is fun. The dialogue is great. Like, yeah, it's a good movie. It's
And
not
again,
a good
they're
movie.
also, it's partially a classic superhero movie, but they're also making fun of it. Like, we will forever owe a debt to these mystery men. Oh my god, that's our name. We are the Super Squad. And then Jeanette Garofalo will be like, no, that's, alliteration is corny. And then they walk away. So they're making fun of...
And also, Mystery Men is not an appropriate name for their group, being that Jeanette Garofalo is in fact a female.
If you use the word men
Meant to mean mankind, to mean
people,
humankind, which is bullshit. Let's change our vocabulary.
Squad.
Mystery Squad.
It could have been
It's
Secret Squad.
alliteration. It's alliteration. You know,
It's fine.
Well, it's kind of like the X-Men having Storm and Rogue and Jubilee, and like it's like these are not. It's okay.
Well, yeah, but X-Men, that doesn't count because X-Men is that's what it means. Anyway,
That's fine.
Well,
Anyway.
they're mutants, they're not human, so it works because
They're not truly... I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
what you
That
did
one
there.
works versus Mystery Men, which is about men, but X-Men.
Well,
is
if you don't know who
human.
they are... it's a mystery.
Fuck it. Okay.
Point is...
Okay,
Point is...
watch the movie. It's fun. It's not great.
Super good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
quotable. There's interesting things they try to do with the superhero dynamic. It's just that there's also some other stuff.
Yeah.
So, we are continuing our theme of...
No, I think you're the last one. I think
Are
this
we?
is the last
Aren't
week in
you
May.
the last one?
I need to look at the calendar. I think this
I thought
is the
we were
last week
doing
of
one
May.
more guilty pleasure. I thought
No,
it
I
was your
thought we
turn.
need. Yeah, I thought we needed one more.
Yeah, I think it's Daphne's turn for
I
guilty
think it's
pleasure.
my turn.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
don't know what I'm gonna pick.
I have to look. Do we have 3 Sundays in May or only?
I don't remember.
Wow.
I think we've got one more.
I
but-
lose track
Either
of
way, it's your
days.
turn next time.
It is.
Yeah,
Daphne's
it is my
turn.
So
turn.
it's
no
gonna
matter
be fun no
what.
matter
So-
what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a guilty pleasure, whatever. If it's not,
It could just be an awful movie that she likes.
Hey,
could
fuck
be.
you! I have amazing taste. I'm a
you?
delight.
Do you?
I'm a delight.
I mean,
Just because you don't like Bridesmaids does not mean shit.
we all have movies that we like that the others don't. It
What
happens.
do you have that you like that's a guilty pleasure that we don't like?
Yeah,
Because-
'cause we like Fifth Element.
Right. I don't know if there's any that we don't agree with her.
I don't know.
Because you've got that one, the Grave Robber one.
Yes.
You know what I
Repo
mean?
the Genetic
Go
Opera.
the Genetic Opera. You have Twilight.
And I've got Twilight. What do you have?
I don't know. I just have too good taste of that shit. I don't know.
Apparently. Okay, we gotta wrap this
We're
up.
gonna wrap it up.
That's enough.
I don't know. But either way,
Thank
it's
you
your
for
turn
watching.
next week. Thank you
Yes.
for watching. We may or may not be continuing because I don't remember if we've done enough. But
There might be 4 Sundays in May. There might only
it doesn't
be
matter.
3. We
But
gotta
either
look
way,
at
it's
the
your
calendar.
turn. It's going to be fun. Thank you for watching. And if you do have any recommendations on what we should
Yes.
talk about, if you have a specific movie or actor or anything like that, let us know in the comments below. And it's going to be your turn next week.
Yep.
Yes.
It's exciting.
Cool.
4 times. Yes.
All right.
It's my turn next week.
I don't know if you're aware.
Accept, appreciate, it's
Daphne's
Daphne's
turn
turn.
next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
thank you so
bye.
much.
Bye. What the fuck?